Okay. Oh, welcome. Let's go ahead and tap into the message, all right? See what comes out. See what Spirit wants for you to know. All right, Holy Angels. What is the message? We have confidence. Angel number 909. Things are moving and you need to make a decision. Act with confidence and take risk. Okay, so Spirit is telling you at this time to have confidence in whatever you're moving towards. Okay, everything that you are trying to do, have confidence in that. We have changes because it's going to be some sort of big change. Angel number 454. Embrace change and take courage. And take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. All right. So it could be a change in a relationship status as well. We have growth in order to maintain some sort of spiritual growth, physical growth. Take it as it resonates. Growth it is. We have the number 234. Okay. You are experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life. You are on the right path and moving towards greater fulfillment and success. For some of you, you could be moving. This can feel risky. Spirit is advising you to maintain positivity and confidence with this move here. While taking these risks, wherever the mind goes, the body will follow. We have evolution. How? 567. Stability. 444 is at the bottom of the deck. Evolution. You are evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards greater wisdom and understanding. Okay, stability is 444. Angels are guiding you and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for success. So you can do this independently. You can do this by yourself here. Maybe over time you thought that you needed the help or assistance of others. Maybe whether in your emotional growth, your financial growth, maybe both. Okay, you can definitely be stepping just in your divinity, like your purpose, what you are here, what you are here to do, to evolve, to grow. This is going to require you to change something, and it's inviting you to be very confident in these changes. Okay, so this could be whether you are confronting, maybe people who could have emotionally manipulated you. Okay, you can now discover how your behavior or how you showed up to people gave them a reason, not saying that it was right, but gave them a reason to mistreat you emotionally. Okay, this is now your time to shine. About stepping away from these same individuals. Okay, maybe for some of you, it's like you letting some shit off your chest. Somebody thinks that they still got you like in a chokehold, but you really don't. It's probably just you having the confidence to finally say what the fuck you want to say to whoever this is, or whoever you realize was taking you for granted when you felt like you were best being, or you can be very empathetic, You was empathizing with people here, collective. All right, you were seeing both sides of the fence. But you were dealing with people who only see things one way. And when you're dealing with people who only see things one way, you know how that goes. Dealing with people who are not evolving, dealing with people who are staying in victim mentality, dealing with people who are not really making any major changes in their life here, collective. 6 of Pentacles. You could have received some sort of offer from this person, or they received offers from you. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of emotional energy that could have been taken away from you here, collective. Some sort of emotional investment. We have the Three of Pentacles. Something about growing in your finances. This is too many. Eight of Wands, Four Swords, and the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. God bless you. So it's definitely something about you following your intuition. Something about you growing in your finances. Something about you doing something independently, very peaceful. Something about you also following your inner guidance, your inner wisdom, your inner power, your hidden talents. Something about you moving here, you know, like I said, in confidence. Being willing to take risks without other people in your ear or in your energy, or thinking that you need other people to help you with some sort of endeavor. It's like something that's going to come to you, maybe in your sleep, maybe when you're in a more relaxing energy. It's like something within you is going to speak to you. Yeah, something about a lie, maybe revealing some sort of truth to you, or revealing a lie to you. Maybe it's one that was told to you, or one that you was telling yourself. We have the Star. Sorry, that's coming out. that card just said, no, we ain't going back in. It fought me. It fought me to come out. So it's something about you stepping in your divinity for certain. Okay? For many of you, your health is wealth. So you're working on a lot of health practices here. You're very inspiring. I feel like you're stepping into your spirituality. You're taking it seriously. This is allowing you to create new things here. This is allowing you to see people around you that were only using you for their own benefit, some sort of emotional comfort. The moment you no longer see someone for just good, and you start pointing out their bad ways or their bad traits here, collective, they will start to distance themselves from you. Because you've called out their dark spots, the parts where they were operating in a place of a friendly face. Now you can point out that their face wasn't so friendly. Yeah. I feel like somebody feels trapped by you. You're calling out somebody's demons. You're calling out somebody's victimhood. You're calling out somebody's sabotage. Like somebody tried to sabotage you for being like kind, for you having empathy, for you, loving them as a human being, as a person. Somebody tried to pretty much emotionally manipulate you in situations here to keep you trapped, to keep you in a place where you felt like you needed other people to make you feel better about yourself. But that was far from the truth here with the with the Queen of Wands. Swords. Wands. Why did I say wands? Something about creation. With the Queen of Swords here. You are very clear on what you need to do when it's in regards to your stability and your success here. How you're going to maintain and build a new foundation for you and whomever your loved ones. Take it as it resonates, okay? Or even yourself. But I do feel like you have been very honest with yourself. You are operating in a place of knowing how you show up and understanding that there are a lot of people out in this world that will take advantage of kind-hearted, empathetic individuals, okay? But it's like you learning how to move with your own self and your own confidence, knowing how to step into your own divinity, your own purpose, without having other people to kind of dictate where you're going. That is definitely the truth here. It's something about you recognizing the truth here. You're realizing who you truly are on this world, in this world, okay? You are a great thinker. You see different perspectives. I feel like you are someone who is very feared by many. You're feared by a lot of people here, collective. With the Three of Pentacles, there's secrets. There were secrets in some sort of team effort that you were making, maybe a collaboration. Maybe you wanted to go into business with these people here, collective, or this person. But this is somebody who is hiding some sort of secret from you. You shouldn't go into any kind of work with this person or these people. Or don't trust them with your finances. This is somebody who holds back, or you need to be more secretive in regards to your finances when it comes to collaborations with others. The Eight of Wands is coming out as unexpected blessings. Okay, so you are definitely stepping into a place of success, and this is going to be so much this is going to be unexpected here. Unexpected blessing. You're stepping into your alignment, and this can be happening very fast for you here, collective. Something about traveling, moving away. This has already been planted. This has already been on your path here, collective. And this is because you chose to go inwards. You chose to listen to your own intuition. Focus on your own alignment. Wusa. Yeah, you're definitely relaxating. Okay. You're definitely taking a time to breathe, meditate, come into peace and union with self here. You're resting after a significant struggle. Look at the sea. The sea was very rough. You would have just went through some sort of rough a challenge here. A rough season. Now it's time for you to woosah. It's time for you to relax. It's time for you to be in some sort of peace here. We have counseling. For some of you, you could be counseling others with the High Priestess card, following your intuition, your divination here, because you have some sort of wisdom, inner wisdom. You understand duality, so you can speak in different forms here, collective. You understand in different people's different perspectives, not only your own. Like I say here, you could have been operating with just one-sided individuals, one way, my way, or the highway type. People who wanted to use you as some sort of catalyst to their success to step on. But you've always had the power here, collective. I feel like you can be maybe coaching, therapist, something about psychology as well. You can be going back to school for psychology. You can be going, or you can be counseling people on maybe narcissistic abuse or emotional abuse, or what to look for, things like that. But whatever it is, it has something to do with studying, okay, or some sort of wisdom that has been gifted to you. You can also be going to counseling or something like that. We have two-faced. Someone could have felt like you were two-faced because you changed here, collective. And you changed for you. You wanted good health. You no longer wanted to lack faith. You no longer wanted to be in unhealthy relationships. You are healing. Someone don't want you to heal. Someone feels like you're two-faced, that you're turning against what you truly are here, collective. And this is because somebody doesn't want you to be ahead of them. Somebody was benefiting off of them knowing more than you, or knowing what they were doing to you. This is somebody who is trying to project this. Now that this person knows that you're healing, you can see right through them here, collective. Now somebody want to say that you're two-faced, that you've changed, that you can't be trusted, and all these other kind of things because you're doing something for the better of you. It's like somebody wanted you to stay in some sort of Eight of Swords. Somebody wanted you to be in a trap mindset, victim mentality, okay? Somebody wanted to silence you, keep you trapped in your own self-sabotage, in your own fear. We have wave of emotions. It's like somebody wanted to trap you in a place of wave of emotions where you always put other people before you. It's like somebody wanted you to be very conflicted about choosing yourself when it came to certain behaviors. For example, it can be somebody who is married, right? And you and the married person who is cheating wants you to accept that they're cheating. And they want you to accept this because their role is, well, I come home, I still take care of the, what I'm supposed to take care of. This is somebody who hasn't grown in their emotions. So they want you to be emotionally unavailable the way that they are so they can do what they want to do. Okay? But like this is just somebody who just doesn't have, they're not on the same side of the sword as you. Okay, 15 when I said that. This is just somebody who wants their cake and eat it too. But you can't have that. You can't do that. Like, it can't be like an open relationship. This is somebody who would get very upset and angry if you were to move on, if you were to try other things here, but they can do it and they want you to be able to accept it. This is somebody who wants to be very, very unhealthy, do what they want to do, and you, on the other hand, can't. This is somebody who feels like if you walk out on them, that you are selfish, that you never cared about the relationship. But this is the person who never shows up for the relationship or for you or for themselves. Wow, we have move on. You've moved on from this guilt. Okay, you moved on from this person who was trying to cause you some sort of shame, trying to get you to belittle yourself or abandon yourself for the sake of them. This is what this person calls love. If you're not abandoning yourself and you're not staying silent and you're not telling them what they're doing to harm you, then they know that you are abandoning yourself. They want you to be quiet. They just want you to accept all things. They want you to be grateful that they are in your presence. Grateful that they can show up on your side to make you look good. Grateful that you can say you have a husband. They want you to feel grateful that you have somebody to take care of them kids with. They want you to feel grateful, but they don't feel like they need to show you anything other than that. They feel like they've already given you enough. It's like somebody really wanted to keep you kind of trapped in this guilt, in this fear, or in this pressure of being judged. Because this is somebody who judges harshly. The nerves. Oh, Lord. The nerves. These people are crazy. It was an old saying, like it's a dog eat dog world. I understand what the meaning is because now that I have a dog, I am able to see how possessive my dog is when people get close to me. I'm able to see how aggressive he gets because he is fearful, you know, and operating or knowing how certain people are now. They imitate the dog, okay? I feel like here we have the lovers. You've made a choice. You've made a decision to love yourself here, collective, to walk away from anything that, you know, is meant to harm you, that's kept from you here, okay? It says this connection is a catalyst for healing, self-discovery, and spiritual evolution, okay? This is where you may find or end up with a soulmate. That's entirely up to you, or you can have found your own soul mate, okay? Union, duality, and choices. You've made a choice to remove yourself from a situation that no longer served you here. You're not making deals with the devil anymore. Thank you, Spirit. Yep. It's something that you're about to do very much independently, collective. You no longer need people to be your friend. You no longer need them to emotionally support you when you are going through things. You no longer need this, especially a person who doesn't really respect you. We have departure. You're moving away from this. This is the unexpected blessing. This is something that's happened very quickly. You're following your own inner compass. You are navigating toward calmer waters, leaving past troubles behind. A rite of passage. You are stepping into your rite of passage, and this is why you are receiving the unexpected blessings that you're receiving. It was already on your path here, collective. You just had to find it. You just had to break free from the bondage that you were a part of. Feeling like you had to please people. By pleasing them, you had to abandon yourself. Oh, no. That's not how that goes. Mm-mm. We have crossroads. You were at a crossroad with this. Maybe I feel like here you are not used to peace. You're used to the turbulence and the rocky waters and the going back and forth with your own feelings and emotions for other people. So this could have been a very difficult decision for you to make here. Okay. Um you could have been very much conflicted with this decision, because you could have felt selfish, because after being brainwashed and manipulated for so long, you realize that you were a people pleaser. You realize that you never really chose yourself, because you realize that, you didn't want to be in a world by yourself. You didn't want to, you didn't want to be looked at or be judged, but realizing that you were always being judged. Okay, and you were being judged by the person who you could have called honey and babe, and you said I loved you and slept with and all these things, went on vacation with. You came to a crossroads. I feel like this is more so for yourself though, but it could have been very hard, especially if you're not used to choosing yourself. My anxiety is we have oh wow, we have restoration. We have the Four of Swords. Take this time to withdraw and recharge. Healing happens in stillness, rest, recuperation, and rejuvenation. I feel like whatever this counsel is being very wise. I feel like you're taking something to a higher degree. Like I said, for some of you, you are very tapped into behaviors, into psychology, into how the mind operates, into, everything. It's like somebody can't just say something to you and then you like look at it's something that you are tapping into that's deeper, and that is because you are at peace with yourself. You have acknowledged how you could have became the biggest prey in the shark tank, right? And realized how it was really never you, but there were things that you need to work on, more boundaries, stronger boundaries, restricting people from or having access to you very quickly, and how sometimes relationships from your past need to stay where they are, because some people don't see you as being different. They see you as the same, and it can bring on more challenges, and it can disrupt your peace. So I feel like here, collective, again, you could be counseling yourself. You could be telling yourself what you need to do, how you need to do it, why you need to do it. Because if you're paying attention to a person's words and then you're paying attention to a person's actions and they don't match, it's not for you. It's not for you. You're using your higher wisdom to make an informed decision on how to cut something off, how to remove something from your life, or how to have stronger boundaries when it comes to dealing with someone or a situation. I feel like this is somebody who really thinks that you're two-faced. They wanted you to be able to get used your entire life, especially if this is someone from your past here, collective. Somebody feels like you can't grow. Yeah, you've matured. Somebody feels like you're two-faced for maturing, for choosing you. King of Cups. Somebody feels like you was supposed to lay down and let them walk all over you, continue to manipulate you emotionally, causing some sort of imbalances to your life. Somebody is upset at the fact that you are calling them out. Somebody is upset with the fact that they can no longer manipulate you. Somebody just wants you to feel as if you don't know love. Somebody wants you to continue to sacrifice yourself for them when they're not making any sacrifices for anyone else. It says a mature leader balances feelings and intellect, maintaining grace in the face of turbulence. I'm telling you, you've been dealing with and operating with people who wanted it one way, okay? And maybe you was just on the side of love. You wasn't balancing out your feelings and your intellect together, and now you are, okay? So now somebody wants to guilt you for actually stepping into a place where they are not. If they only operating off of logic and how to use your emotions against you, they are only operating on one side. You're operating in both. So this is why you might find somebody that is going to maybe distance themselves from you. They may ghost you. They may not respond to you, or you may do that. Take it as it resonates. But this is somebody who can't play on your top no more. And because they can't play on it, they're going to run away from it because they like things that are easy. But they won't admit that. Wise counsel, diplomacy. Yeah, this is somebody where you used to give something very easy to. Your time, your feelings, your emotions, your body, your everything. You gave this person too much too soon, and they judged you. They judged you. They could have been a cheater. This is somebody who could have been a cheater, who wanted you to accept their cheating ways because they felt like you didn't show up the way that you were supposed to. You gave something so fast that they took advantage of it, and it's all your fault. They never see anything that they do as wrong here, collective. We have clarity. You have a lot of peace. You have a lot of clarity as to why your emotions were all over the place, to why you felt like you was locked in. This is the Four of Cups in the reverse here. You're not accepting any more bad behavior. You're building your boundaries. Okay, you're very clear. This is your evolution. This is your time to grow spiritually and emotionally. It says, let go of apathy and embrace what's here. Shift your perspective to see new possibilities. You're now aware. You see the new outlook here. You're aware of what's been happening to you here, collective. You are aware as to who you were to yourself. You were a self-abandoner. You self-abandoned yourself. Yeah, because of an illusion. Okay, this is what you're moving on from. You're moving away from the lies. Things are not as they appear. Subconscious patterns and hidden emotions may be at play. Subconscious, obscure, distortion. You're moving away from all the things that you thought was true, but you realize is an illusion. They're lies. They're lies. I think this is it, y'all. Okay. This is a real good reading for those of you who are reflecting, self-aware. You know who and how you could have showed up in relationships, not giving anybody but this is a world operated by narcissists, period. If you don't know that, you know it now. This is a world operated by narcissists. You have to watch yourself in every corner. You can't give yourself to everybody, everything. You can't give you so quickly to people who in their mind feel that it's okay to cause you pain emotionally. Okay, it just allows you to make changes so that way you can grow, so that way you can evolve on how you need to protect your own heart. Okay, you don't need no protecting from outside. You need to protect it yourself. So this could have definitely been a situation where you just needed to learn that you need to show up for yourself more. Okay, well, I hope this gained some clarity. If it didn't resonate, it didn't resonate. Until next time, guys, namaste.